organization, when I'm trying to communicate to employees, one of the worst things in the world is the dreaded message boards where you're tacking pieces of paper up and you're trying to keep things organized. Message boards in their traditional format are just really clunky and really not efficient, and they're just messy, and they look terrible. When I said, well, what do we think about doing something with TV screens? What do we think about mounting TVs throughout the building and using a system that can get that same information out to our employees, can get that information to people who are visiting the building, and not have to do it in a paper newsletter? And they said, well, go ahead and start researching different companies. And I'm like, I don't need to research. I know exactly what we're going to use. So contacted Retriever, and here we are. I don't even think it took a full couple of weeks before people were already emailing me and coming by my office and calling me and saying, hey, so-and-so had this happen in their personal life, like their kids won some really great award, or something really fun happened out in the community, and they won an award or were featured in some local organization. Can we start talking about those kinds of things? And so it went from, I'm not sure we really need this, what are you doing, to almost instantly, this is really great, I have ideas, what can we put up here that would be more interesting to me? It was like they just immediately started engaging with it. Your message boards go away. You don't need them. I mean, you can keep them for the HR specific things, you can keep them for labor law posters and employment law posters and all of those things that you need to have up, but there's no more trying to communicate the next employee luncheon that way, or people putting things up there that you don't want up there. It streamlines it, and it makes it so much nicer looking. It works, and it's easy, and there's not tons of time trying to figure out how to use it, and your day-to-day job isn't going to suffer. It's going to get easier. And I think in terms of communication, especially when you're trying to talk to your own employees who now are giving me suggestions for things to go up on the board when I wasn't even sure in the beginning if any of them would even look at it. It's sort of come full circle, and I think if you're considering using a system like this, I don't think you're going to find anybody better than Retriever.